Outstanding. Good morning, everybody. It is good to be home. We've been in Chicago all week, and some wonderful things happened as we were there. All of you know Reverend Pam Merleman. She was just approved for ordination. Yes, I love it. And all of you know Reverend Jane Holt. She was just approved for ordination. Give her a hand. I know it. You know, I've been, all of a sudden you become aware that you've been doing this for a while when you see your students become ministers, then they're ordained, then they become doctorates, then they retire. And I'm still here. Okay. And it's great. Yes, we had a wonderful, wonderful week. It was really just superb. And some wonderful, wonderful things happened. I think we saw probably the evolution or a milestone this week in a number of areas. The lessons were great. The talks were great. We had, I think, David Brenner, who's down in San Jose, had a very interesting talk. The title of his talk was, "How Do You Follow J. Scott Neale?" Which was weird because he was on ahead of me. Anyhow, David was great. The whole week was wonderful, and one of the beautiful things about it is, you know, we have some great music. I've been in this for a long time, 47 years, as a student and teacher and minister, and the experience I've had is going from the music we had in the 60s, the music we had in the 70s, when David Alton and Donna Michaels and others began to come forth with their wonderful music, which we celebrate and use all the time, and have evolved. But I'm telling you, you know, James Mellon was in charge of the program this week, and he has attracted a whole church full of musicians that are 25 and under. And we had a whole stage full of young, new musicians singing young, new music, and it was blowing us away. And so, you know, celebrate change. So we're going to have to plug in some new stuff here. I also want to point out, you know, Prosperous, Good, Manifesting is, Cynthia and I just had a conference with Dwayne, and we are, as we move into our new year, one of the things we're going to focus on here is reaching out and finding some of the top musicians in the Bay Area and fill this stage full of musicians, and we're going to let our music program evolve in a wonderful way. Everyone say Prosperous, Good, Manifest. Where? Point to it. Okay, Prosperous, Good, Manifest here, when? All the time. We have an ongoing experience that is based in a principle that Dr. Ernest Holmes defined in a very interesting way, in a loving way, when he pointed out, you can't get what you won't give. You cannot get what you will not give. Okay? How many have done that? How many have been like the person sitting in front of the fireplace saying, "Give me heat and I'll give you wood"? Okay. You cannot get what you won't give. Dr. Holmes used to say, you can't get anything out of the bag that you don't put into it. Okay. Now, our challenge is this. If I had a bag sitting up here and I had something I wanted in the bag, I would say there's one life, it's God. It moves through me as me and does what? See, now moves whatever this is into whatever this is. And it does it how? By means of me. If we were in Orthodox, it would say, please move it from here to here. I'll do anything. I'll be. Okay. Get down on my knees and beg something up in the sky to do it, when it will do it, but how? Everybody say, by means of me. Now, anything in your life is ready to happen how? Say it with me. By means of what? Me. Okay. Because that's the only way it can do it. Remember when Dr. Barker used to say, God loves the world? How? By means of me. That's how it loves the world. Changes the world. You want peace on earth? Let it begin where? Okay. So our challenge is to do what? In 1 John 4:16 it says, God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God, and God in him. You know, somebody said, where you people get off saying, you ever had people, that find out what we teach? I had somebody, kid was a visitor here, said, you people think you're God. I said, yes, we do. What else could we be? What else could we be? Paravaliyat Yananat Khan, the son of Hazrat, who founded the modern-day Sufi movement, Paravaliyat used to say, we're like waves in the ocean, that as we ascend up, we look around and we think we're separate from all the other waves. Okay, but we're not. We're what? We're ascending from what? The ocean. As Ralph Waldo Trine said, we are like a drop of the ocean. So the drop's not all the ocean, but everything the drop is ocean. And every drop in the ocean has the entire ocean to back it up. And you as an individual in this thing called life have the entire power of the universe ready to back up your next idea. Carl Sagan used to say we're part of a system that just in this galaxy alone there's billions and billions of planets, and only a billionth of them had life. There'd be billions of them with life and whatever, and here we are, and it goes on and on and on forever, and we're in this little speck of dust floating around, sitting in a restaurant complaining because the waitress brought us peas instead of corn. Okay, how little can we get? Your challenge is to think from unlimited possibility, not from your condition. From opportunity, not from limitation, doubt, fear, or your lesson or your story from yesterday, but from your possibility in the now. Dr. Ernest Holmes says on page 42 of the Science of Mind textbook, it is the nature of the universe to give us what we are able to take. It has given all. We have not yet accepted the greater gift. It has given all, but we haven't accepted the greater gift. Okay, I want to say there's a greater gift for me to accept. I accept it. Open it up. Find out what it is. And do something with it. How many know people who've received the gift, but they won't open it? Just sitting under the tree. Such a nice gift. Okay. Now,